What's up, all you Raising Ash trainers out there? Hey, I am going to do a pack opening this week. I know I haven't been on the channel a while. I've actually been really busy trying to work out, trying to get myself healthy. um, and unfortunately, this season, my son decided to sort of take it slow this season, so it doesn't look like we're going to be playing as much competitively as we usually do. Now, having said that, the channel's still up. I still love playing the game, so when I get time, I'm definitely going to record. I have time right now. I do have the new evolution set, so I'm a little excited about opening it up, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go to the collection, and we'll go down and check it out, because what I have is packs. So I have about 101 packs. We're going to sit around and open up together and sort of see what I got. What I get. Now, before I open them up, which would be sort of fun, is I have used some, I've already opened up a few, and I'll just show you real quick the Pokemon I did get. This is all the Pokemon I got, and this is probably my big pull, was ability pull up. I've actually played this card and it's alright. I mean, I don't know. I think it has to be, it's only really meant for certain decks, and I think sort of those Guadavir decks it might be good in, and Mega Ray it might be really good in. So I'll test it out and try it. If I get a good deck going, I'll definitely show you guys. I pulled 3 Mega Pidgeots, which was surprising. All full arts, all Mega Pidgeots. So those are really good pulls. I was really shocked. I got all 3 of them, so I got almost a whole set. All I needed was one more, but definitely enough to play with. So I was excited about playing with him. I haven't made a deck because I haven't pulled a Pidgeot, and I pulled one Slowbro. I'm just not that excited about this deck. It is what it is, sort of the type of deck it is. And then, of course, I pulled a Break, a Star Mine. I'm not excited about it because a lot of times break evolutions aren't just getting played as much. So probably the most popular break evolutions right now are the Xerneas evolutions. Those are getting played a little bit. Yvelta's getting played a little bit, but pretty much there's nothing out there that's getting played heavily. Oh no, I take that back. Yamenga, that's getting played pretty good. I see that online all the time. But again, let's get back to these packs. So we're going to go back here to out of the filter, go back to the collection, hit the packs, and let's start opening these bad boys. Okay, build your packs. The tear-off effect. I was actually here before the tear-off effect actually came true. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, I got that Pidgeot Spirit Link. Wow, 3. Wow, a new Chizard. Farfetch'd, and something in Japanese. I didn't even know it had the Jap Stomp. I didn't even know this one came with the Japanese. Executor. Wow. Alright. It doesn't do too much. It doesn't look very good. I've seen this play. This is actually sort of really hard to put together. I wouldn't suggest it, but I'm going to try and put something together just for the heck of it and see if we can get it to work. So let's check out these cards here. What do we got? Boom. Boom. Need a queen. Need a queen. Alright. De-evolution spray and revive. I already have quite a few of those trainers. Definitely in different stylistic art. Spirit Link. Drugio. This attack does 20 damage to each. Wow, that's a big attack if you can get all that energy attached to it. Get some strong energy. Wow, that would be huge. Massive attack. Alright, I'm excited to play Blastoids. I gotta admit, I used to play Blastoids a lot when I first started this game. I loved him. But you know, it was that evolution that got me, and every time you evolve, you lose an evolution. And I tell you, somebody right there would always have that Lysander to Lysander him out. So playing him with the Spirit Link is just seems to me like just something crazy that can't be possible. And so I'm really excited about actually playing him with the Spirit Link. This card's been getting some hype, some Swarm Sting. Um, just because you could flood them with a bunch of B drills and then you can hit anywhere on the bench. I, I don't know. It might be good, it might not be, but it's always hard to tell. I have heard that Professor Oak's hint is not as good as they say. Maybe they just haven't found the right deck for it to be in. Um, Became your active Pokemon this turn. You may move any number of fire energies attached to your. Well, that might not be bad. For 150, you could flood it with some fire energies and then move them up there. Stage 2 is a little tricky though. Machine maintenance. That machine maintenance card is awesome. I was messing around with Buzz Zap. It's actually sort of cool if you can if you hit them like right away, you can get some things charged up really fast, but you lose a prize card in doing it. So it sort of depends on whether or not the game is going in your favor and whether or not they're having a struggling setting up. Machine maintenance. That's a really cool machine maintenance. I like that better than the other ones that are out. Let's check out what we have here. Got another Brock. Haven't hit an EX yet. Okay, I got Buzz Up again. Buzz Up definitely wants to come out and play. I'm sort of happy to see Super Potion back because it does come in clutch, especially with Mega Turbo out. You can really use Super Potion pretty cool. Well, there you go. My first full art Mewtwo EX. Energy absorption, attach an energy. I do have a whole Mewtwo line. I'm excited to play this. I just don't know if it's as good as the other Mewtwo. I really don't feel like it's as good as the other Mewtwo, but I'm going to just give him a whirl and see what happens. If Cyburn was only a 3 energy, it would be so much better. But but then you have Damage Swap. I mean, Damage Swap is just such a clutch card. I couldn't imagine playing without Damage Swap, honestly. Alright. Or it was a damage exchange. There you go. I actually have a couple of these cards. A couple of Chisars. I have the old ones and I have the new ones. And I have this one. And I actually tried to build a deck with this the other night. And it went 0-3. So I couldn't get I think I rolled something like 10 tails, and I was like, forget it. After the third loss, I went to a different deck. I got tired of losing. But yeah, that is a cool card, that Crimson. They don't have Protection Cube with it, so I mean, you take 50 on it, you're gonna have to play with maybe a Pokemon Central Lady. Oh, there's what I needed. So that's my first Pidgeotto to this deck. Hopefully I'll get the other ones and we can see how it plays. Surfing Pikachu, yeah. I've actually tried surfing, and I did actually really well. And then on the last wave, I dislocated my shoulder, so I have different thoughts about surfing. This might be a cool if you can get all the energy, flood the energy out. I mean, I think it'd be better and expand it with Blacksmith. Seems like it might be harder to really flood the energy. All right, we got 87 left, so got to stop talking a little bit. Oh, we got an energy. Yeah, they have some cool energies out. Another Pidgeot. Okay, that's cool. They have some cool energy cards. I'm hoping to get like the DCEs ones because those are really cool cards. I pretty much envy anybody that actually have those in gameplay. I'm always like, wow, those are cool. I love the Japanese right here, right on the symbol of the Super Potion. This card just looks so much better than the other one. I love being able to discard that energy and then you just Mega Turbo that energy back up. And sometimes you actually need to like get rid of the energy. Like it's just stuck there on the game board and you're like, oh. And sometimes you're running Manaphy too, or you're trying to you have a Float Stone, you have a free retreat. And you're like, I would rather pay the cost of retreating and get my energy back just so I can turbo it onto somebody. But, the game's not going to let you. Oh, there we go. Another full art. Look at that. Alright, I'm getting closer to that set. If I hit it, then maybe I won't have to go trade for it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ninetales, Lure. Man, these fire Pokemon just hit hard. I know there's a new Ninetales Break card coming out, so this might see a lot of play. And on top of that, the other Ninetales that it has the capability of blocking your stadiums is a pretty clutch card. It's a pretty good card when it comes into play. You got to sort of play it at the right time, but I tell you what, it's sort of cool when it gets going. All right, Beedrill, another Swarm Sting. Let's see what we got here. Moving on, moving on, moving on. All right, Metro. Oh, you don't see a lot of 3 colorless for an attack on fairies. And use it as this attack. That might come in. It's a clutch too. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. Oh, that might be fun. Okay, to hit. Oh, that would be really fun to hit a. Oh, that would be a one hit knockout with a on a on the dragon Pokemon. On almost most of them. Sometimes you have to flood anyways, so flood your energy whenever you're doing those. So sometimes it could be a really good card. Let's see, 77. Man, this art's just incredible. Look at this. So I got 2. Boom. Dewong. What do I have? Beedrill. Another Beedrill. I might have to make that Swarm Sting. I got slow, bro. Let's open another. Getting to 30 cards in. Manchomp. Oh, there's the Spirit Link. I actually got quite a few of those Spirit Links. Buzz Zap. And here's what I'm talking about. That doesn't look like the hollow one, but man, that looks cool. Those are cool looking DCEs. There's a lot of talk on there's a lot of talk out there that people don't like DCEs and want to get rid of the DCEs. I've actually never experienced the game or the format not having a DCE, so I don't date that far back. Oh, there you go. I've actually always had DCEs been in play, so I don't know what the format would be like without the DCE. I know it would be slower. I know it'd slow down Yveltal too. He's always a terror because, you know, it's just that 1 energy DCE and then he's hitting for quite a lot of damage. This is cool. This is cool. And I actually have the other one, the original ones. So 230, 230. It doesn't look like nothing's changed on them. They're still 120 paralyzed. And I have the other one. So I'll have to try and build a deck. Do I have any more? Yeah, I have 4 of them over here. So I'll have to try and build a deck out of these guys. I don't play with Mega Venusaur very often, so. But I know this guy online that really is into Venusaur. He doesn't play the Mega, but he plays just an expanded version of it. And man, it's a really, really good deck because you do it with Burbank City, and it can lay down a lot of damage really quick to Pokemon. I've been interested in sort of trying this card out with various decks. It might be clutch, I'm not sure. And then we got another Ninetales. Oh, let's see, we got 3. Whoa, I got another one. I got 3 full arts and another one. Watch, these will all be EXs. Nope, Pikachu. I'm not that lucky. Oh, there you go, Team Right. Each player turns all of his prize cards face up. Those prize cards remain face up for the rest of the game. This is cool. This is just a supporter. Oh, okay. This is cool because it gives you information about your opponent's deck. Sometimes that's clutch if you know he doesn't have things. So, you know, if he prizes a lot of his supporters or something like that, you can sort of minimize their hand. It just gives you good information about things. Professor Oaks, draw cards until you have 7 cards. Your turn ends. Yeah, people have been talking about that. Shuffle 6 and any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards back. Yeah, people were talking about this. I don't know if people want to burn a whole supporter on that. I think that that's based on the deck. Like a Greninja, I could definitely see using it. There you go. There's the Ninetales break I was talking about. I think Ninetales might be a pretty decent play this season. Oh, another one. How many do I need? Just counting them all up. Look at those. Wow. The Poke Gods are telling me, please play Pidgeot. I'm actually not a fan of Pidgeot. Oh, another one. Speak of the devil. There you go. I got a whole set. No more Pidgeots. I'm done. Don't give me any more. I only need is 3 and I'm fine. 3 basics. That's fine. That's all I need. I want something else. Oh, I know you guys are over on the other side rooting for to see how many Pidgeots I get. EXs. I'm going to be having to trade them all. All right. We got Poliwrath. Okay. Discard an energy attached to your opponent's active. Oh, I like that. Whirlpool? Oh, he's a stage 2. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to get this guy going. I'm going to definitely have to fumble my way through that card. Let's check these out here. What else do we got? Manchomp. Oh, what do we got? Oh, Chassis. This does 80 damage to itself? Who wants to play that? That's crazy card. I don't think that's going to see much play. There's got to be a Pokemon that says prevent all damage to your... Oh my gosh, another one! No, stop! No, I don't want you anymore. I don't want Pidgeot anymore. I'm done Pidgeot. Okay, do trio. I'm gonna have to trade those Pidgeots away. Alright. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, Star Mine Break. I have another one of those. I wouldn't mind a Ninetales Break. That's sort of cool. More Electrodes. You know, I was playing with Pokédex the other day, and it's actually a really cool card when you play it with Trainer's Mail, because you can move the card. So if you didn't hit the item, sometimes your item's like 5 cards back, and you can move the card up to the front so your Trainer's Mail hits the card. So that's how I was using it, but I think there's going to be a lot of good ways to use Pokédex in conjunction with other Pokemon and other trainers. All right, when I used to play Gallade a lot, it was such a good card. That was such a good ability to search through the top 5 of your deck and then play something. It's also going to probably work with Acrobike, where you can figure out which card you want to discard on the top 2 and then play the Acrobike afterwards. More Mewtwo. We are Mewtwo happy. I actually don't need any Mewtwoos. You can tell I just got a ton of Mewtwoos. I don't really need any more Mewtwoos. A lot of full arts and stuff. I gotta trade some Mewtwoos away. So just a lot of different cards. Let's see here. System's like, you know what? We're just gonna give you 1 EX, and we're gonna declare Pidgeot is who you're gonna get. All right, let's see. All right. I know you guys. I can hear your voices back there, wondering if I'm gonna get another Pidgeot. I hear you. Oh, I got an arcade again. It's better than getting, I guess, a whole bunch of arcanes. Let's see. Oh, there you go. This is sort of the card I really wanted. This is the holo. Yeah, I see the shiny. Yeah, that's a cool card. Always envious of people when they pull that card out during a match. The real card's really pretty too. The real card's really pretty. That's the card I'm talking about. The digital card's really cool, but it's always hard to tell with digital cards, the holos from the regular cards. But when you're in game, you can definitely tell they have a holo of that card, and that card is pretty sweet. Let's see, you've got the Pokédex, Starmie. Ooh. Alright, what else do we got? Ooh, another potion. Potion. Zapdos! Basic. Wow, that's a lot of energy to get him rolling. I don't know if that's worth the cost. Ooh, this card's been talked about big time. This is a card I was hoping to get. Because of this barrier, you prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon. If one of your Pokemon used barrier during this last turn, this attack can't be used. So the way to get around that is to play it like with Zoroark, and then you keep switching back and forth, and it resets the ability. Alright. Oh, another Starmie. Alright, 50 left, 50 left. The last 50 were filled with Pidgeots. I don't need a lot of cards. It would be nice to get another Mega Blastoise. I'm happy to see this card though. I wanted this card, so I wanted to play around with it. Because there's different things. There's a lot of different decks that card could be used for. It's definitely a Mewtwo killer. Because it's hitting for Psychic. I really want a Mega Blastoise. If I get one more, because I think I have 2 Mega Blastoise, so if I get one more Mega Blastoise, I'd be pretty happy. I could play like a 3-3 line with the Hoopa type of scenario. I see how that works out. Blastoids has always been sort of a favorite of mine. The card I'm digging on though is Beedrill. I've actually been playing a lot of Beedrill lately. That new Mega Beedrill, really cool card. I've been digging about it. Another Mew. I didn't know this one. Prevent all effects, including damage, done to this Pokemon by your opponent's evolution Pokemon. Oh, that's interesting. Sable, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it definitely could be clutch just to stick out there. Yeah, that'd be really good. Evolution Pokemon, so definitely that would, like the Glade decks and stuff, couldn't hit that. Because it's just evolution. It's not evolves. So even if you maxied it over, yeah, that'd be a cool card. You could just sort of stick it out there. You could just sort of stick it out there and then just sort of play with your opponent a little bit to see how much you got. You can tell I went silent there thinking about that card for a second. I only got one of them, so I think that's all you need is it's just really a tech card. This conversion card is really cool, but you definitely don't play this with neutral decks. I was playing this with a neutral deck the other day, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I used it, and I was like, well, this is worthless. My Pokemon are neutral. You can't use that. So you give somebody a weakness, but it would work better with like a Blastoids deck because you'd give them, like the weakness of fire, and then you hit them with Blastoise, which is water, and they would take the 240 damage off the Blastoise. So that's sort of how you want to play that card, and then you float stone them back. So on your next turn, you have to float stone them back into your hand or retreat them somehow, switch them out, and then play them, which would be sort of cool. Oh, cool! I got a holo. I'm gonna have to get on the hunt for holos. All right, what else do we got going on here? Oh, did I get? No, just the Blastoids. I actually have quite a few of these guys. So 1, 2. What I want is one. See, I have all 4 of these guys right here. So, and I have one of these guys. I'll probably play the full arts because they look just awesome compared to that other card. But what I like is another Blastoise. This attack does 30. 30 damage to a bench is a lot, and especially because you get to pick any 2 to that bench, you can really take down a lot of Pokemon with that card. And even if you're getting locked out, it doesn't really matter because you can still add up to the bench and then heal the Blastoise. especially with all the healing power Blastoise consists of. He just has a lot of healing. You can do a lot of different healing pattern because of Rough Seas and PLC, and you can also use Super Potion and then Mega Turbo at backup. So there's just a lot of cool options that you can play with him. Oh man, I sort of went dry here after that last EX. I'm hoping to hit something. Let's see here. We got no Eradicate Crunch. Discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's always can come clutch. Yeah, Eradicate's not my favorite. Whenever I lose to that deck and it does the 160 and then the poison, I'm like, ugh. That is not my favorite deck to play against because sometimes it's really hard for them to get it out, and sometimes if they get it out really quick, they're just all over you. And oh, I got a Slowbro. Mega Slowbro 1. Maybe I can trade some of my Blastoids for a Slowbro. Those step ladders give them out, so if you ever see them, you can probably use them. Oh, there you go, another Chizard, but I got quite a few Chizards. Maybe I could trade one of those for Mega Blastoise or something. The step ladders give them out to you, so when they first came out, I played a lot of the step ladders, and I was able to hit a lot of those cards when I was playing them. I'm sure there's a flood of those cards. I don't know if people are going to be trading those cards back and forth. But I'll go out and see what the trades look like. Let's see here. What do we got? I don't think they've ever produced a good Nidorino or a Native Queen card. They're just not that great. Manchump, they had an alright evolution too. But down to the last 26 here. What's this ability? As long as this Pokemon is on you, prevent all damage to this Pokemon by attacks. Both yours to this Pokemon. Guess that's good when it comes to snipe damage. Flying Pikachu. Whee! I got 2 of those. It tips. This attack does, if hits, prevent all effects, including damage done to this. Wow, that's a big risky card. Let me get a 3 energy card and then play that. Let me finally get it all the way powered up and then roll a tails. That would be awesome. Sometimes I wonder about what Pokemon's thinking, risk versus a reward, because that is like such a big risk. Ooh, another Slowbro. All right, we're getting a lot of Slowbros now. 3. Let's see what we get here. Arcane. Getting a lot of Arcanes. Arcane's like, play me, please. D-Wong. Yeah, the major thing about packs, though, is really the trainers that come with them. I always think those are some of the most important. I mean, obviously, the Pokemon are cool to get, but, when it comes to, like, competitive play and stuff like that, it's usually the trainers you're trying to supplement. Oh, no! No! Stop! Just stop! No! I don't need... That's 6 Mega Pidgeots. Oh, 7 if you include the one that's not the full. Okay, I gotta trade for a Slowbro. So that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Wow. No! No more of those. I can't handle them. Beedrill. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I pulled that. That is so crazy. That is so many full arts. Oh my gosh. Alright. You guys gotta post. If you guys are down there pulling the same things I am with all those Pidgeot full arts, you gotta tell me. That's just me. Oh, there we go. There's another one. I was sort of wanting this card just because now I have the whole 4-line set of it. This is obviously my big full art one, and then I have these 2. So I definitely can run that to its completeness. But looking for the Blastoids again. I would love to get a Blastoids. Mega Blastoids. Just one Mega Blastoids. I don't think Slowbro is going to be a great deck, so I'm not too excited about this. I'm glad I got this in a holo, though. I am excited about that card. I can't wait to see it play out. Play that card. Because I think it would actually be good, especially on the DCE, because you get hit 20. So if you got somebody stacking energy with Yveltal or something, you get to crack them pretty good on a DCE. Not playing cautious with Yveltal, as always. Or some of those other higher 4. Oh, that's a pretty card. That is pretty. I am definitely full of Chizards. Look at that. Can't play this one anymore, but you can play the other ones. Right here, right here. I got more Chizards than I know what to do with. I am going to have to trade a Chizard for a Mega Chizard for a Mega maybe. If I don't get one. I'm down to my last 13, so if I don't get a Mega Blastoids. Oh, wow. Another 2 right there. Look at that. That's pretty. Can't play a Furious Fist. Can't play that card anymore. Yeah, I was playing this card. I'm going to have to figure this card out because now I have 2 full arts and I intend to really play it now. Each turns are prize cards up. Ugh. I need to figure out how to make a deck with Ooh. Oh no, stop! Just stop! That is great. Oh my gosh! There's so many Pidgeots. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. It is like Pidgeot madness. Alright. That card really wants to get played. I don't know if a whole supporter's worth knowing that information about your opponent. Oh, Ninetales. When am I getting another Ninetales break? Maybe I can trade for Ninetales break. I sort of want to play that deck because it's all like 2 energy for 60 damage. You know, obviously you play it with max elixir. I'm not sure how you would accelerate more energy faster besides max elixir. I guess you could definitely use what's the new Pokemon? Not a Nente. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. The new fire Pokemon, Volcanion, to get it. Down to my last 6 packs. Will I get my Mega Blastoids? Oh, Mega Chizard. Whoa, I got 2 full R's. I mean, I've gotten really good pulls, so I can't complain. I got a lot of full arts. I mean, I got a lot of Pidgeot full arts. There's no complaining here, but definitely want to get... I'd love to be able to trade for all the sets, and that's basically what this tries to set me up for, is I just trade for all the sets so that I can try and play them. I'll tell you right now, Mega Chizard is a tough play. I've been playing him for a long time, and I've never seen a meta where Mega Chizard's ever dominated. Which is funny because he's like the big, huge Pokemon of the game. There you go. You got 3 of them now. Shouldn't have been talking about him. 3 Mega Chizards. He's like the big, huge Pokemon of the game, but they just always make him so complicated to set up and attack and all that type of stuff. I'd rather him actually do less damage. I know he's like a 1 hit on 300, but I'd rather him do less damage and be able to play with him more. Oh, last pack magic. Here he goes, Mega Blastoids. All right, here it is. Ooh, I got all 3. We'll go this way this time. Boom! Mega Blastoids. Boo! Another Mega Blastoid. No! Another Mega Blastoids! Oh! Alright, guys. Well, that's it. Let's go ahead and check out the collection before I take off here. We'll go over to filters, and we'll see the Steam Siege Evolutions. Apply that. And we don't need to look at all of them. Let's just look at the big ones I got. Pokemon EXs. Alright, so this is how I did. I only got one Blastoise. I got 3 Slowbros, which was pretty good, but I didn't get the Slowbro EXs. I'm going to have to trade something for that. Maybe I'll trade these Pidgeots, because obviously I got a lot of them. Now, I did get 3, I have 6 full art Mega Pidgeots. So that's pretty insane. I got this beautiful Mega 2 EX. He looks insane. I don't think he's going to be that great. I mean, damage exchange is just so awesome. I mean, maybe you can Cyburn and kill him or regeneration heal 60. Who wants to take a turn and do that when you can just swap it and heal? I don't know. Christvine, I'm excited about playing this. I really want to play this deck. Slowbro, meh. I would like to have the cards, but this Pokemon is now confused. During the next turn, this Pokemon Lowbro spin does 100 more. I mean, who wants to go into a confusion? You're gonna have to like retreat, switch, or you're just gonna have to consistently retreat and hit for 100, or you're just gonna have to roll. There's really, I don't know of a card that actually stops the special conditions off of it. So, yeah, it's alright. Pidgeot, I mean, he gets big, and you get to switch your opponent, so sometimes that can come in clutch, other times it just doesn't matter. The major thing about Pidgeot that I like is he's free retreat, and having a free retreat can be clutch. You can play him with a lot of different things, you know. Cards like Xerneas Break might work well with Pidgeot. There's just a lot of different cards you can go around with free retreat. Even Yamega, because he has free retreat too. You can use these type of cards and just sort of swap back and forth whenever they get damaged. So that's sort of cool that he's got that. You guys saw the full art. Yeah, here's the big full arts. Wow, I got 3 Mega Charizards. So that is pretty impressive. And I got Rapid Spin. So my theory, real quick, on this whole set is it's really not that great. I mean, there's some decent cards in it, but I wasn't really impressed with the whole set. I am waiting more, and the reason why I didn't buy like the Ultra 200 pack, because I'm sort of waiting for the next set with the GXs, because I just think the GXs are just going to be such cool plays. You know, some of those evolutions. There's some stage 1 GXs, and I also like how they're bringing back where the next stage really has a lot of hit points. So when you're taking that time and losing um, that momentum to evolve and try and get your evolves in, and you work really hard, especially when you get up to that stage 2 and then that break, and then get that Lysandered out, and then they totally tear up your whole entire plan of action. It's sort of cool that these GXs now are they're making them beefier, they're making them more hit points. So if you get to sort of that stage 3 level, you're going to have a whopping like 250 HP, which is what I think they need to be at, because it's too hard to get them up there and just have your whole entire plan of attack blown out by a Yveltal that keeps you dropping energy on your Yveltal, so he's one-shotting you at 140 or 160. You know, so I think actually the GXs are cool for the stage evolutions, and I do think they're going to see play because they're going to be easy to get in. They're not complicated. They're going to be easy to sort of get into play and to be used appropriately. I think I've only seen one complicated GX, and I think it was Lapras, but the other ones, all I've seen are very uncomplicated GXs to put on the game board quickly to make attacks. So I'm more excited about that than I am, you know, a Crimson Dive that takes 5 energy to get up, and does 50 damage to itself when we just have so many Pokemon that can just take advantage of that on the next turn. And doing 300 damage to me really isn't worth it because there's so many other Pokemon that can do some nastier stuff. You know, I'd rather do less damage and paralyze, um, I'd rather figure out ways to stack the damage, like either through evolution or discarding Pokemon or putting them on my bench, and maybe two-shotting things with you know, less stage 1 ones versus these. Or I'd rather use Rayquaza and just stack the bench up and just sort of knock out for that 250. Or, you know, play off those weaknesses, you know, play that deck that plays the weaknesses. So this card, I know it looks really cool, but they've never ever made a Charizard card that is actually playable, like really, really competitively playable. If you're listening to me, Pokemon, take out the 2 stars, make him hit for 120 damage, or I would rather him hit for 90 and just do spread damage like it's a real fireball getting at you. 90 and 20 on the deck for everybody on the bench, just because it'll do so much spread damage everywhere, or 30 or whatever, or do more like what Blastoise does. But yeah, I'm not into that card at all. So I'll probably trade it away a little bit, see if I can pick up some Slowbros and other cards that I'll need. I'm definitely trading away these guys. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to Raising Ash. This is Raising Ash out.